Every Saturday morning, 8-year-old Ethan woke up before everyone else. He would quietly put on his shoes, grab his little backpack, and wait by the front door. As soon as he heard his father coming downstairs, his face lit up. "Dad, where are we going today?" His father smiled. "Somewhere you'll remember one day." Every Saturday they went somewhere different. Sometimes they walked through the forest. Sometimes they visited an old bookstore. Sometimes they sat beside a quiet lake, saying almost nothing at all. Ethan never understood why his father loved these simple moments so much. One afternoon, while they were eating sandwiches on a hill overlooking the town, Ethan asked, "Dad, why don't we go somewhere more exciting like my friends do?" His father laughed. "Do you think this is boring?" "A little." His father nodded. "I understand." Then he pointed toward the town below. "You see all those people?" Ethan nodded. "They're all busy. They're working. They're making money. They're building careers. There's nothing wrong with that." He paused before continuing. "But one day, many of them will realize they spent so much time building a life that they forgot to actually live it." Ethan didn't fully understand. He simply shrugged and took another bite of his sandwich. Years passed. The Saturday mornings continued. His father never canceled them. Not for work, not for overtime, not for anything. Sometimes they watched the sunrise. Sometimes they skipped stones across a river. Sometimes they simply sat on a bench and watched people pass by. As Ethan became a teenager, he started finding excuses. "Dad, I have homework." "Dad, my friends invited me out." "Dad, maybe next weekend." His father always smiled. "That's okay. I'll still be here." Eventually, Ethan left home. He went to university. He found a successful job. He worked harder than anyone around him. His career grew quickly. People admired him. "You never stop working," they often said. He smiled proudly. "I'm building my future." Without realizing it, he had started saying exactly what his father used to warn him about. Months passed without visiting home. Then months became years. One evening, while finishing another late meeting, his phone rang. It was his mother. Her voice was quiet. "Your father is in the hospital." Ethan drove through the night. When he entered the room, his father looked older than he remembered, but he smiled exactly the same. "You made it." "I'm sorry, Dad." "For what?" "For being too busy." His father gently shook his head. "You came. That's enough." For a few minutes, neither of them spoke. Then his father reached into the drawer beside the bed. He pulled out a small, worn notebook. "I've been carrying this for years." He handed it to Ethan. Inside were short notes. Every page had only one sentence. "Watched the sunrise with Ethan. Fed ducks together. Walked 5 kilometers without saying a word. Laughed because we got lost in the forest. Best Saturday ever." There were dozens of pages, no records of promotions, no records of money, no lists of achievements, only memories. Ethan felt tears filling his eyes. "Dad, you wrote all of these?" His father nodded. "I wanted to remember what mattered." Ethan could barely speak. "I thought the greatest gift I could give you was a successful future." His father smiled softly. "No, the greatest gift you ever gave me was your time." A few weeks later, his father peacefully passed away. For a long time, Ethan couldn't bring himself to open that notebook again. Then one Saturday morning, he heard small footsteps running through the house. His own little son stood by the front door wearing tiny sneakers and carrying a backpack. "Dad, where are we going today?" For a moment, Ethan couldn't answer. He looked at the notebook resting on the table. Then he smiled. somewhere you'll remember one day. That morning, they didn't go to an amusement park. They didn't spend money. They didn't buy toys. They simply walked through the forest together. They skipped stones across a river. They sat on a hill and watched the sun begin to set. On the way home, his son laughed louder than Ethan had heard in months. That evening, after putting him to bed, Ethan opened a brand new notebook. On the first page, he wrote, "Watch the sunset with my son." He smiled. At last, he understood the lesson his father had been teaching him every Saturday. Life isn't remembered by the things we own. It's remembered by the moments we share. Because children rarely remember every gift they received, but they never forget the moments when someone they loved chose to spend time with them.